the beginning, when you say Shheecret, you're literally shushing and being quieter. There's also a she and a he and that title. And so you end up with the word secret, but in a more phonetic way. And then garden is spelled G-U-R-D, and then there's the word den. And so I was thinking about the way we guard these quiet secrets and maybe the den of our homes. So it evolved from Secret Garden to Shheecret Guarden. That is a vanity from my home, like in my own bedroom. So there's a lot of intimacy in this. And if you sit down in the vanity, you'll see that the mirrors are placed so that you can see both exits without having to move your head. So I wanted to create a private moment where you could sit down but still feel aware of your surroundings. And this private, cozy moment behind you, you're seeing the work. So you're literally putting yourself in the work. There's words that I wrote on the mirror just to remind myself of things to do that get cast on the shadows on your face. And you can look through the drawers and you'll see all the books that I've read during my studies and sort of how this process that I'm involved, what it was inspired by, which was basically, an undergraduate, I was told to read The Re-Enchantment of Art. And rather than focusing on art as commodity, it talks about a more transformational, living object. So, it's evolving. And so as the show goes on, I'm going to be adding more and more research and more secrets about my own life that I think that I've shielded, kept really close, because I think that it could help other people find out some information and resources about things we don't want to talk about. We usually keep quiet. So all of the works, are very time-based. They're ongoing. So this has been, at least 4 years, and it's been growing. And it's basically a deconstructed painting is how it started out, with ripping canvas and then slowly sewing that and then hand weaving it back together. So at the time I was looking at these bleached grasses in a field and thinking about how at the end of the summer, they're just fading away and falling apart and deconstructing, but then once the seeds get planted again, it grows back together. So this sort of life cycle. And it started growing, and this painting was half the size, and then it started growing some more, and then it took over an entire window. But I also create with a particular person in mind, and this one was for my brother and my sister-in-law, who have been, I feel like I owe everything the past couple of years to them. They've been such a huge support. So feeling like I'm being pieced back together too after being ripped apart a little bit.